Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our last look at our Florida Panthers franchise mode. So, just a couple things, we want to go over. We want to take a look at what we've done for this franchise and what we've been able to put together. And if you all will recall, one of the big things that I said that I wanted to do is I wanted to leave this franchise in a good position. I don't want to have to leave you at a rebuild, and there you see it, Stanley Cup champions, your Florida Panthers. But I didn't want to leave this team in a rebuild. I don't want to leave them in a situation where they don't know what's next. You know? I didn't want to have to do that to them. And because of that, I think that we've handled this situation quite well. We'll take a closer look at it here in a second. But for now, I want to go and take a look at the awards. Just take one last look at our potential awards here. First of all, our fourth Stanley Cup in our 8-year run. That's a dynasty. And I don't care what you say, that is a dynasty. No one in their right mind would argue that. Not to mention, that's four President's trophies in a 5-year time span there. Not to mention all the ones we won before that, which I'm not actually sure how many that is, but this team was dominant. Unfortunately, we never did get to win the Clarence S. Campbell. Darn. If only we would have went to the West. But again, 4 years out of the last 5, we were in the Stanley Cup. Go to the individual awards. Bryson Barney does win the Art Ross as well as the Hart Memorial. You absolutely love to see that. Bryson Barney becoming the third Panther to be able to win a Hart Trophy. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Quinn Hughes here with his fourth James Norris. Ooh, 4. Is that enough? Guys, keep a look on your dashboards today. I'm gonna need you guys' help. There's gonna be probably about I think 10 videos coming out at different times. I need to know who gets into the Hall of Fame. I need you guys' help to figure that out. So Quinn Hughes will definitely be on there for those of you curious. Calder, nobody that we had. Definitely look at Raquel as somebody there though that won it. Almond winning one. You know. Conn Smythe going to Barkov. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful. We actually found that out in the last episode, though. Linglet here getting the William M. Jennings and the Vesna. Bill Masterton going to Sedin. Jack Adams going to Sokolov. Philip Heidel getting the Selkie. Interesting. Breaks up the Couturier and O'Reilly. I guess just tandem stranglehold on that. Bryson Barney also getting the Ted Lindsay Award, and Smoskowitz getting the Maurice Rocket Richard. So that's a bunch of individual awards there for Bryson Barney that all help tie him back into this incredible story that we've been able to tell about Sunrise, Florida. So something that I want to look at real quick is I just want to run through this. Okay, so if I was to leave the team, what am I leaving behind? Let's start with the prospects, right? Unsigned, we have a couple of guys who definitely, like, Tutu could be something, Rourke could be something, Werner could be something. Like, there's some solid talent here. There really is. In goal, we have 3 elite potential goalies. Bellinger looks like he's going to be really good, actually. We definitely have our first round pick this year, if I'm not mistaken, as well as a bunch of other picks. But then let's look at in the system here. So for forwards alone, we have Hensick, Iginla, Sommers, Lehman. We already talked about Warner. Gustavo Iginla, Louis, Fabian Richards, who would probably be in the NHL next year. Rourke, who we already talked about. Stillman's kind of not a prospect anymore, but then you have Tutu. So yeah, that's a fair bit of forward potential there. And then on defense, you have Donnelly, Dorsett, Thorne. All of these guys are elite, well, not elite prospects, but you get what I'm saying. They're high-level prospects, as well as Mapletoft, Haglund, and Beckett, who could all turn out to be something. Then you look at the actual main roster. Would they need to replace anything? This is the big thing that I know a lot of people are looking at me and being like, clearly they have to replace some stuff. Oh, sorry guys, my controller died there. Might have to replace the batteries after this, but, oh my gosh, it died again. But obviously, on the defensive core, we're not really going to have to replace anything. Not that I can tell, anyways, because you think about it. Uh, Reichel here is a restricted free agent. That's the big thing here. Because I get it, oh, his contract is expiring. He could walk. Yeah, he could, but any competent GM is able to get him back, especially considering that he's a restricted free agent. And aside from that, everyone else here is locked down for at least a couple years. So you have another go at it with this same core, which is going to be, it's one of the best cores, if not the best core in the NHL. Two very talented defensemen offensively, and also an elite defensive defenseman in Ekblad, and Reichel, who looks like he's going to be able to get there. So then we go to the forward core, right? Anybody that we're going to lose in the forward core? Oh no, we're just going to have a franchise overall or a franchise player in Raquel, Bryson Barney, the current MVP, Ezra Almond, who absolutely is dominant. We sort by overall here. You're going to have Barkov, who's our captain, who's here for a while still. Denisenko, who again is still here long term. Caulfield the same. Kovanov the same. Reinhardt does need to be re-signed. Huberdeau, who's going to be here still. Donato will still be here. Tukio will still be here. And this is more prospects here in Davis here. I believe it. What is it? Howard Davis. Howard Davis. Yeah. So there's even more prospects because Corson as well. Like these guys they be coming up more than likely. I would definitely call up Davis. I'd probably let Reinhardt walk. But for the sake of the episode, we are going to advance it just a little bit so that we can we can truly take a look at see what this team would need. There's the new salary cap. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to hear. I think that we're going to go and we're going to offer Reinhardt his deal just to start off. And that only has to do because he would be a restricted free agent. If we were actually going to play through another year here, I would probably tell him to get lost, and I would, well, not actually, but I would probably find a different way to try to keep him, or just to let him walk and go find himself some money somewhere else, because we have Howard Davis, who would take his spot, or even some of the other guys there. Let's just make sure that he accepts real quick. Come on, Sam. Come on. There we go, Sam Reinhart. So yeah, so the rosters are clearly still together, right? The coaching staff, believe it's still together too, if I'm not mistaken. And even if it isn't, it's not like that is very difficult for them. Okay, let's just make sure here. Yeah, there's still 2 more years on Bugstad's contract, maybe 1 more after this season. I'm not entirely sure. You'd have to re-sign, what is this, Byrne? I'm not sure how to say that. But you'd have to re-sign him or find a different one, but he's an AHL associate coach. I'm not worried. Your NHL coaches would all be coming back for another year. Like, I don't think I could leave a team in a better situation than what I would be leaving this Florida Panthers team in. But with that being said, one more time, guys, I just want to reiterate, we've won 4 Stanley Cups. 4 Stanley Cups in 8 years. That is utterly ridiculous. Okay, let's go and let's have a look here. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, record book. Let's have a look here at our record book here. NHL. I can just look at the NHL ones. Sweet. Do we have anybody that broke into any of these? No, nobody really close. Most 50 goal seasons. How many was that? 11. 7 gets you on there. See, I would argue that we're probably gonna see Raquel get in there. I want to get down here to the Florida Panthers. So Jonathan Huberdeau owns our current. He owns our entire points, seasons, assists, games played, all of that. Penalty minutes goes to Aaron Ekblad. Shutouts going to Spencer Knight. Wins now, though, going to Spencer Knight all time, which is huge. And goals going to Alexander Barkov. So we've definitely, in our time, been able to make a huge impression on this franchise. Been able to deliver them their most successful time period. And I cannot think of a better way to be able to end NHL 21 than being able to say that this team would be together for a few more years, at least, They have plenty of prospects, plenty of draft picks, and the best core in hockey. And with that being said, I believe that it is finally time to be able to ride off into the sunset on our Florida Panthers dynasty. That's right, the Florida Panthers dynasty. Thank you all so much for watching. Please tune into the episodes later. I'm going to need to know who makes our Hall of Fame. Please help me out in that, guys. I cannot wait to see you all there. Talk to you guys later. Bye.